"Don't take candy from strangers" is a phrase most of us are familiar with, often recounted by parents to warn their children about the dangers of strangers. Let's delve into its origins, or rather, the first widely known kidnapping for ransom in America, if not the earliest. On July 1st, 1874, 4-year-old Charlie and his 6-year-old brother Walter were playing in the front yard of their home in Germantown, a part of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Two unknown men approached, offering to buy them candy. The boys eagerly accepted and climbed into a horse-drawn carriage waiting nearby. The carriage swiftly departed Germantown for a nearby city. Sources differ on whether the children were familiar with the men or if they were complete strangers, but some claim the boys knew the men, who had previously bought them candy. As the carriage traveled, Charlie began to cry, asking to go home. The men stopped at a store and gave Walter 25 cents to buy fireworks, as Independence Day was near. Walter exited the carriage, only to find it had vanished when he returned. Learning of the abduction from a neighbor, Christian Ross, the boy's father, decided not to inform his wife, who was recovering from an illness in Atlantic City. She remained unaware until she read a newspaper ad seeking information about the missing children. A stranger soon found Walter crying in the street and returned him home, offering the family a glimmer of hope. Walter recounted the events with fear. Shortly after, Christian Ross began receiving ransom notes from the kidnappers, written poorly with numerous spelling errors, indicating limited education. One such note read, "Mr. Ross, do not fear for your idiot son Charlie. He is well. No power on earth can take him from us. You must pay to see him again. Tell the police, and you condemn him to death. Your money alone can return him safely." The ransom demanded was $20,000, equivalent to $400,000 today. Despite threats, Christian, a store owner struggling with debt from the 1873 stock market crash, turned to the police, as he lacked the funds. The press widely covered the story, making it the talk of the nation, as child kidnapping for ransom was unprecedented. Some parents enlisted the renowned Pinkerton detective agency, and millions of leaflets and posters depicting Charlie were distributed. Songs were even composed about the crime. Fundraising efforts eventually raised the ransom, yet the kidnappers never resurfaced. On December 13, 1875, thieves William Mosher and Joseph Douglas attempted a robbery in Brooklyn. Both were fatally shot, but Douglas, before dying, confessed to kidnapping Charlie Ross. Whether Charlie was killed or hidden away remained unclear. Walter Ross later confirmed the identities of the two men. Another suspect, former Philadelphia officer William Westervelt, was tried and acquitted for lack of evidence, but imprisoned for conspiracy. The mystery of Charlie's fate persisted. Christian and his wife continued their fruitless search until their deaths, spending a fortune in the process. Over time, numerous men claimed to be Charlie, but all were frauds.